Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am super stoked today. One, I got a lavalier mic so that way I can do these videos so much better, because guess who was super frustrated by her sound in the last antique garment video, or like the last, like all of them, me. Now, funny story, I actually don't like lavalier mics, mostly because the ones I've always worked with have been wireless and they've been a pain and the sound hasn't always been that good, but this baby has a wire, very long one at that, so I can actually go all the way around my room and still be connected to my camera. It's like a tail. It's very exciting. So today I have another hold on. I'm gonna pull this down real fast. Don't mind me, la-dee-dee, la-la-la, la-la-la. All right, okay, there we go. We're good, not that you guys can see it, but I feel better now. Today I have another unboxing video for you all, and I'm super excited about this one because I have no idea what's in here. It is a total 100% surprise. Yeah, I'm really excited. I have been looking at this box for probably about a week now, just like waiting to kind of get everything set up so I could film it, because I really wanted to get this lavalier mic before we unbox anything. And so like I've been sitting here like kind of like like I'm in the box, but I had to be patient. So this box was sent to me by Carolyn from Hello Vintage in Oakland, California. And Hello Vintage has a storefront in Oakland, California, and they also have a presence on Instagram as well as a website. You can find all the links to Hello Vintage in the description below, and I'll probably also put them in a pinned comment as well, because as we know, stuff in descriptions can kind of get buried and lost. Carolyn has started this business about 2 years ago when she was the bright young thing of 23. So let's just take a minute. You go, Carolyn. 25 years old, owning your own business and a storefront in Oakland, California. Like, bravo, that's amazing. And she travels the world looking for really cool vintage and antique pieces. She has price points for every level, so inexpensive things as well as like a beautiful couture Victorian gowns that she has put on her Instagram stories. She even has a special collection that she will bring out and put on display in her store on occasion as well. So if you are someone who likes to collect or is interested in getting into collecting antique or vintage clothing, I highly recommend you check out Hello Vintage. Carolyn reached out to me after watching one of my unboxing videos, pitching me the idea that if I would be interested in unboxing treasures from her that I've never picked out. Like, she just selects it for me. And of course, I was like, that sounds amazing. Are you kidding me? Sounds awesome. I think that's all I need to do now, and we can get to the good stuff. I'm so excited for this. Okay, I'm probably gonna get like really sweaty because I'm so like nervous excited. It's like Christmas. I'm just really excited about this. So the paper's already down on the table. I've already gotten it set up. Obviously no rings on the fingies. Hands are cleansies. So now, ladies and gentsies. Oh, I can finally do this. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm really excited. I'm probably just gonna say that over and over again. First cut. Second cut. Oh, here we go, guys. Delicate. 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 Here we go. Oh. Oh. I just made that into my measuring glass. Hold on. I did that without trying. I'm just saying, I played basketball in middle school. That's all I'm gonna say about that, right there. Who's a Hoosier? I'm a Hoosier. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, here we go. All right, so lovely card. And I believe this is actually Carolyn in the thing. I don't know. Here, let me put this. This is Carolyn. Isn't she lovely? She looks beautiful. I have a card as well. All right, Abby, I am so excited to share some of my precious antique children with you. I'm like the adopted mother and I'm all about this life. 2 of these were a bit damaged after a plumbing nightmare, and oh gosh, and it makes me so happy to know that they will live on to become steady pieces and be in wonderful hands. I also included one of my favorite bodices. I hope you enjoy it. Have fun, Carolyn. P.S. I added a very unfortunately shredded bonnet I hope you can use. It was too cool to pass up. I'm an addict, LOL. Girl, same. Same. Well, now I'm excited. Let's see what's in here. Oh, guys, this is like... Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh, who's pretty? Who is pretty? Whoa, who's got padded shoulders? Look at you. Oh my goodness. Ooh, beautiful. This feels like it's a wool. Ooh. Oh, sweet. And Carolyn's padded this out a little bit, so it's not completely deflated. Oh, let's see here. Look at you. Asymmetrical closure. Mixed. This feels like a wool with like silk trim, and it seems like it's a similar flower motif. This might have been for mourning, with it being a matte black versus a shiny black. Lots of hooks and eyes. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Okay, more hooks and eyes. Extra secure. It closes down the center front. Oh, come on now. Come on now, don't argue with me. But then it has the asymmetrical look. Oh, she's lovely. All right, so we got 2 darts at the front, so the 2 bust darts. And then we have some nice, just pre-done boning that's been stitched in here. Some of it is actually different types. Fairly standard construction. It's been, I think, machine stitched. You know, there's definitely machine stitching in here. And then it's been hand finished on the insides with a very thick, looks like a linen thread. That's how the bones have been stitched in. That's how the edges have been very nicely and neatly overcast. Oh, okay. So the sleeves are actually stitched in by hand. So they're just back stitched, and then they've been overcast to help control the raw edges. The lining is the typical kind of polished brown cotton that you see at this point in time. And then the sleeves have been lined in a very thin, what appears to have been black twill. I assume cotton, but I don't actually know. The silk of the cuff been interlined with a black tarlatan, and then the silk that matches the ruffles, the trim, like the asymmetrical trim, that has worn away. And luckily, since we know what that silk looked like, it's not the end of the world. It's a very nice shape. I would say this is probably late 1890s. It's giving me that kind of vibe and feel, so we're getting some fullness. The sleeves are fuller, but not like huge, so it's not early 1890s. It's not 1895. It's definitely post that, when the sleeves have started to shrink down a little bit. So it's around that turn of the century. It has a stand-up collar that has ribbon trim around it that's been box pleated, and it looks like that's been folded and basted up and then applied. That sticks up. If I was a betting woman, I would bet that the collar, there's been a piece that's been removed so I can see how it was constructed on the inside. I would wager that's probably that black silk that we've seen everywhere else on this garment, and it's just shredded and fallen away. But it's just a rectangle that's been folded and basted up and then just kind of stitched into place. Very cool. I love this asymmetrical ruffle that's going down the side there. That's very, very sharp. And it's been heavily gathered and then folded up and finished at the bodice. So this is actually super, super full at the front. And then it has these gorgeous pleats going downward that will help add additional volume there. There's also these little like top sleeves that have been trimmed and gathered at the top. Super cute. Again, adding more volume. Makes me wonder if this one was trying to appear broader up at the top to help work with that silhouette. I have no idea what the measurements are because obviously I haven't measured them yet, but all of this seems to be working towards making her broader on the shoulders and in the bust area to help create that fashionable silhouette, or maybe taking care of something that she doesn't have a lot of naturally. Like for me, I don't need help up here. Like I'm good. Totally good. Super broad, very straight, and I got boobs. But with everything that's been going on here, it makes me think that she does. Also, it feels like there's some padding in here, some additional reinforcements to help fill out this area. Oh, she's got your whole... Let's switch her around. She's leaking a lot too. The silk is in really rough shape. But this back is adorable. Look at you. Oh, sweet baby. The lining was definitely fit to the woman first, and then the back is in the front is where we see all the juicy, delicious details. It's got a butt bow, guys. We have a butt bow. This is amazing. I love bows and I love butt bows. There are two, it's like, so how 18th century do you want to get with this, ma'am? Oh, I don't know. Just a little bit. The center back piece was cut on the fold, so there's no center back seam, but it was cut broad enough that they were able to then take pleats and V them in. So they start off just right where the shoulder seam starts, and then it V's into only like maybe 1 millimeter of separation down at the bottom. They did the pleats. It looks like they stitched them from the inside, not to catch through all the layers, but just enough to help hold it into place. But then down here at the last like 2.5, 3 inches, they appear like they have been top stitched in a base to back stitch or prick stitched into place. So what a delightful like little throwback to the 18th century there. I really, really love that. Oh, cool. Okay, the shoulders. It's not one piece, it's actually two that's been split down the middle and it's open here. And so now we can see all of this. Oh wait, no, you weren't, wait. No, okay, you were. They're separate, and then that ribbon trim went down and it's all pleated and gathered into place. But you can also see these delicious gathers up here at the top of the sleeve, again, to help give that additional volume. This is so elegant. So the ribbon is a 2-inch wide single-faced satin ribbon. They've made the bow out of it. And the bow was tacked on top of the ribbon, so it's not brought around and then tied. The bow is made separate and then tacked into place, but it's the same ribbon. And then what they did is they just brought it up and did a tuck, so it's about like 1/4 of an inch, like visible, and then there's the tuck in the pleat, and then it's down. So that comes out to basically probably around 1 inch, 1.5 inches, probably closer to 1.5 inches total. Let's put you aside, pretty shreddy thing. Actually, no. Let's go back to the front a little bit. I want to look at something. Shaped. Shaped. You can see it. Shaped. All the gathers. All right. So I do not see evidence of this, so I am going to operate that it was cut in one piece, possibly the same width of the fabric. It's hard to say. But the front of the bodice, it's asymmetrical. That's one piece. I can't find a seam there. So it's wide, and then it's really tightly gathered at the front with cartridge pleats at the neck and at the bodice, probably what should be right at the center front. Here and here. One of the things I love about studying antique clothing is how none of them are the same. We can sit here, you and I, and honestly this is probably what we're gonna do a lot of, and look at 1890s bodices over and over again. And I guarantee you that we will never see the same exact thing twice. That even if it's still like the same basic shape, the details that you can put into these things, a little bit of ribbon here, a contrasting fabric there, all of this, it really just helps create something that's so uniquely you and unique to your tastes. And it just provides this freedom to express yourself in clothing. Like, you can take the same Victorian bodice pattern and make countless different styles of bodices out of it. And it totally works. I love it. I also need to go through my delineators and my Petersons to see if I can find something similar to this so we can help date it down. I will say this fabric, it's actually kind of bulky, so it has some oomph to it. So some of this is actually pretty bulky in its construction, which I think is another important thing to think about it and not beat yourself up over it. It's okay if things get bulky and it's not super fine or thin. I mean, we're talking about some really thick pleats that have then been folded over and then they have a facing applied over top of them. Of course it's gonna be bulky. So don't, like, if you're ever sitting there beating yourself up over that kind of stuff, don't do that. They wouldn't have done it, so you don't need to. Oh, that's on the selvage. Oh, cool. All right, nice selvage. So yeah, the center front is on the straight because they used the selvage edge on the inside to where the hooks have been stitched down. And they didn't even bother to take the lining and flip the raw side inside. It's actually raw on the inside. They didn't even bother to try and fix that. That's another thing too, guys. Don't over sew these things. Like, you'd be surprised how like no carry they get about this stuff. Because remember, these things don't go in your washing machine, they don't go in a dryer. You can have more raw edges and it's not as big of a deal because these garments are not going through the same kind of abuse that our modern clothes go through. So the amount of stitching and the kind of stitching and the raw edges and all that, it's not nearly as important at times. Oh, she's left some stuff here. All right. Thank you for the additional acid-free tissue paper, Carolyn. I appreciate it, and I will definitely use it. Ooh, some silk. Oh my goodness! Oh! Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right, now I'm talking. Let's rub the boobs again. Oh, closures. And someone is calling me? Really? The silk has... Thank you. I appreciate that. No idea what my hair looks like because my viewfinder is on the back of the camera. I forgot to flip that back out, but it probably looks ridiculous. And that's kind of, yeah, that normally is. They are all, this is amazing. Just, trying to work here, no problem. Yeah, you go, you. So fast in subdivisions. Just woo, speed demon, go, go, speed racer.